Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra December 4, 2025. The moon heads into your solar house today, and you'd prefer to connect with your deeper feelings rather than push them to the side. The moon's tense aspects today may indicate a tendency to overindulge or overspend. However, kept in check or simply in moderation, you can enjoy yourself without guilt. Part of you may want to test your feelings or limits, while another part wants to simplify. Seeking the middle ground can be helpful. Focusing on your personal goals and values will do more for your happiness than too much attention to external signs of progress. Look for new ways to get creative, but avoid overcommitting today for the best results. It's an excellent time to enjoy family or home life, or domestic activities. Of all the planets, you may find yourself disturbed or confused by Neptune, most of all Gemini. This is because Neptune is entirely watery and possesses no sense of logic or reality. In fact, Neptune is all about the fantasy of life. Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, which can bring us great blessings if we are able to maintain at least a basic sense of grounding. As we are set to begin Neptune retrograde, we may be feeling foggy and uncertain as we try to know which way is up and which way is down. Be aware that your dreams and intuition, especially in regard to your personal life, could be more potent in the months ahead. Neptune retrograde this year officially lasts from December 4, 2025, until December 10, 2025, but note that its power is extreme in the week that it shifts directions. You might not want to bet the farm at the moment, but taking a risk now is likely to bring favorable results. If you can swing an international deal, so much the better. There are many ways to come at a problem, and you are one to take perhaps the more confrontational approach, which can be really effective sometimes, but at other times difficult. Today's aspect asks you to quiet down in the face of a problem and really grasp the issues upon which everything hinges. Ask yourself whether you get enough exercise, and if the answer is no, just accept that for a moment. Do not confront yourself with excuses. Just think about it. You can bet that you will want to spend some time connecting with the special people in your life today. A vibration often brings out your need to feel more connected on a deeper level. While you are almost certain to have plenty of people around you at any given time, quality will be more important today. Make some plans to steal away with that someone special, as this is sure to be exactly what you enjoy the most. The moon is still separating from its friendly aspect to Mercury, the planet of communication in your communication sector yesterday, when it is spending its final hours in your relationship sector, closely aligned with the last of the 5 planets in your communication sector. The moon might be moving on, but a positive few days on the communication, SOC, EL and relationship fronts is likely to have ongoing benefits. Meanwhile, the moon will not only end the day in your financial sector but beginning the lead up to a full moon that is going to energize both sides of the financial fence. It is in the heart of Venus, the planet of love's first week in Gemini, but also of Mercury, the planet of communications, last week in retrograde motion in your communication sector, that the moon is wrapping up its monthly visit to your relationship sector. Where Venus is using this to better understand what you want from your relationships, Mercury will be happy for something to give a voice to. Libra, your desire to keep the peace may be tested today. Stay centered. Quote of the day: true harmony includes your voice too. Color: blush rose. Loving, but assertive. Lucky numbers: 3, 6, 13. Don't say yes just to avoid discomfort. Real connection requires showing up with your full truth, not just your smile. Our eyes in the sky. For December 4, 2025, the tarot cards drawn are the Star, Knight of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, Queen of Wands, and 10 of Cups. This spread speaks to the subtle but powerful process of inner realignment. It's a message of hope, confidence, grounded progress, and emotional clarity, especially in the quiet moments when you pause to decide what kind of life you're truly building. There's a gentle reminder here: you're allowed to both reach for the stars and move at your own pace. We begin with the Star, a card that follows the chaos of the Tower and invites healing. Its light is not loud or demanding, it's the quiet shimmer that reminds you things are falling into place, even when you can't quite see how yet. You might notice a pull toward hope today, a longing for more authenticity in how you live, love, and express yourself. Perhaps you've been recovering from a difficult cycle, and now there's a soft inner voice whispering, you're ready to believe in something again. That belief might be in a vision, a person, a dream you once shelved, or maybe just in yourself. Trust that voice. The energy then turns toward the Knight of Pentacles, who is not the flashiest or fastest, but always one of the most reliable forces in the deck. This card grounds us. It reminds you that progress isn't always exciting, and that's okay. Consistency, no matter how small, is still movement. If you've been working steadily towards something, even if it feels like no one notices, know that the seeds you're planting are taking root. This is a wonderful day to recommit to your routines, your goals, and the quiet acts of devotion you show yourself. Whether it's in your work, your health, or your creative life, let discipline be your form of self-love today. But not everything may feel crystal clear yet, and that's where the Two of Swords steps in. This card often signals a crossroads where two options pull at you equally, or where you're hesitating to make a decision because you're afraid of the consequences. If you're sitting in uncertainty right now, give yourself grace. Indecision isn't always weakness. Sometimes, it's the space between clarity and action. The key is not to rush but to ask, what truth am I avoiding, and why? When you remove the fear, what's the honest desire underneath? The appearance of the Queen of Wands is a reminder of your natural magnetism and personal power. She is bold, intuitive, expressive, and unafraid to claim space. If you've been doubting yourself, this card is here to remind you that you don't have to shrink to be safe. You don't have to water yourself down to be loved. There's a fire within you that's meant to be shared, and today, that fire might come through a conversation, a choice to say yes to yourself, or even through a creative outlet you've been neglecting. Show up fully. You don't need permission to be radiant. Finally, we land on the Ten of Cups, a beautiful culmination of emotional fulfillment, harmony, and connection. This is often seen as the happy ending card, but it's less about perfection and more about alignment. Are you moving toward the kind of life that supports your joy? Are you surrounded by people who celebrate the real you? This card encourages you to look at what fills your heart, not just what looks good on paper. Real contentment comes from feeling at peace with your own path. And even if you're not all the way there yet, this card affirms, you're on your way. This reading paints a gentle but empowering picture. Hope paired with effort. Reflection paired with boldness. Uncertainty held in the same hand as emotional truth. It's the story of someone quietly growing into their strength, and if you're reading this, that someone might be you. Take a moment to check in with yourself. What's one small action you can take today that your future self will thank you for? What truth have you been sitting with, and are you ready to face it with compassion? If any part of this message resonates with your journey today, I invite you to share it. Your voice matters, and sometimes by speaking your truth, you give others permission to do the same. Let's grow through what we go through together.